Yesterday we explained the importance of not delaying between Kiddush and Seuda. And actually, my dear friend Yossi Dilamani texted me after he saw the video, and he asked, I thought there are other ways that you can have this Seuda, that not including Hamotzi. So it's a very good point. Today we'll clarify that. What constitutes a Seuda? We've explained Kiddush Bimkom Seuda, make Kiddush in the place you're going to have the Seuda. Very important, Seuda, Kiddush together. But now the main question is, what is a Seuda? How do I achieve the Seuda that we're talking about the past few halachot? So very important, in the most ideal way, even according to the Gra, Seuda is with bread. You wash until you're done, you make hamotzi. That's the most ideal way to achieve a Seuda. It means a meal, and the meal is with bread. But nevertheless, there are many other ways that you can fulfill this obligation of having a Seuda where you made Kiddush. Halakha explains that one option is you drink a revi'it of the wine. Have, let's say, 81 or 86 cubic centimeters, like almost, let's say, around 3 ounces, a little less than 3 ounces of the wine. That constitutes as a Seuda for the purposes of Kiddush Bimkom Seuda. Or you have a kezait, you have, let's say, 27 cubic centimeters of a mezonot product that comes from one of the 5 grains. So obviously with the bread, that's hamotzi, but then you can have different types of cookies, different types of cakes, things of the like of mezonot that come from grain. That if you have a kezait of it, that also constitutes the requirement of having a seuda after making kiddush. With these things, you fulfill the obligation of seuda. Obviously, also with hamotzi as well. And therefore, what we've explained yesterday, you shouldn't delay between the kiddush and your seuda. If you're going to drink 3 ounces of the grape juice or wine, or you're going to have mezonot right now, more than a kezait of mezonot, of a cookie, let's say, you've fulfilled your obligation of kiddush bimkom seuda, and now you could wait a more prolonged period until you make hamotzi. Why? Because even though hamotzi is going to be a real seuda, the obligation of kiddush bimkom seuda, having kiddush where you're having a seuda, was already achieved with the mezonot or with the revi'it of grape juice and wine. But if you had bread or one of these 5 types of grain products, like cookies or crackers or cake, less than a kezait, less than the minimum requirement, or you had less than a revi'it of wine, so if you had less than a kezait of mezonot, or less than a revi'it of wine, or you didn't have enough bread, then your obligation of Kiddush Bimkom Seuda was not yet achieved, and you still have to go back and make sure you fulfill all the requirements that we spoke about earlier. Now the same applies if you have other foods that don't fall into the category we just explained. Let's say I have a huge steak after Kiddush. No mezonot, no hamotzi. Yeah, you had a serious meal, but the halakha explains that the seuda aspect must be with the mezonot or with the wine. You ate a lot of food, but you did not yet achieve the element of Kiddush Bimkom Seuda when having a large steak. Or having, let's say, a cup of liquor. If you have more than a retail liquor, still did not yet achieve the goal. You need to have mezonot or hamotzi. Now there's a discussion we won't get into now about do you need to drink an extra revi'it or not, because maybe there's 2 separate things. The halacha, 1 revi'it on Shabbat day is fine of the wine, and it counts towards your Kiddush Bimkom Seuda as well. If you want to machmir at a night to have 2 revi'ot to fill your obligation, that's fine too. But even 1 is okay. In the letter of the law, have a wonderful day.